First, I just want to welcome everyone to today's program. I'm Chris McAllister from the Harmonie Club, and I'm so happy to see you guys logged in today for our second Cooking with Katie Kids Edition, where we're going to be making homemade chocolate pudding together with Chef Katie. A few housekeeping things before we begin. Feel free to ask questions as we go. It's an interactive lesson, and we want everyone to make everything together. Also, feel free to keep your video on or off, whatever you're comfortable with, because this session is going to be recorded and it's going to be added to our virtual Clubhouse resources on our website. And now a little bit about Katie. So Katie began her pastry career in New York City, working at the River Cafe, and then she oversaw the pastry program for 5 restaurants in Soho with the Mercer Street Hospitality Group. And now she's the executive pastry chef at Winged Foot Golf Club in Westchester. She's been featured in the Golf Kitchen, which is a great cookbook, and on the podcast Club Grub podcast. And now she's working on a children's cookbook series. And another fun fact, Katie also happens to be my sister, and we're doing this from my mom's house in New Jersey. So we're all together. So without further ado, here's Katie.
It's nice to meet everybody and see everybody virtually. We have some returners with Graham and Riley. I love chocolate pudding. Who else loves chocolate pudding? Anybody? Yeah. All right. So we're going to go through the ingredients before we get started. So we're going to have 2 cups of milk. All right. And then we're going to need 1/3 of a cup of sugar. We have the sugar out. Cornstarch. We're going to need a couple tablespoons of cornstarch. Vanilla extract. Salt. And then the most important thing, chocolate chips. All right. Does anybody need to get the rest of the ingredients out? But it looks like most of you have it out.
Let me ask you a question. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Mm-hmm.
So for the vanilla bean, do we need to soak this in anything to soften it at all?
No, and we just need vanilla extract. If you have a vanilla bean, we can use that too, but you don't need to soak it. And I can show you how to open it up if you don't have any vanilla extract.
Oh, no, I got it.
Okay, great. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put our milk in our pot. So we're gonna put the milk in the pot. So somebody's gonna pour milk into the pot. All right, and there's 2 views for me today. If you wanna see closer on what's going on in the pot, you can click into the gallery view. Is that correct, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and he's gonna zoom in on the pot if you wanna see what that looks like. But right now, we just have milk in the pot.
Wow, you guys are getting fancy now. I feel like I'm watching the cooking channel.
So you're gonna put 2 cups of milk in. 2 cups of milk. And then we're gonna put that on like a medium heat. Medium to high. We're gonna boil this milk. All right? So medium to high heat. We don't want it to burn, so it doesn't have to be on super high. Right? So you can put that on the nice job. I see you guys all have the milk in the pot. Then we're gonna take our sugar. You need 1/3 of a cup of sugar. So everybody's gonna get their measuring cups out and you're gonna get 1/3 of a cup of sugar. Who likes sugar? Raise your hand if you like sugar. I love sugar. All right.
They don't have to be muted.
Yeah. And if anybody wants to unmute themselves, you have questions, you're totally welcome to do that. You don't have to be muted. So once you get your 1/3 of a cup of sugar, you're gonna put about half. You You don't have to measure it. Just gonna sprinkle about half into your pot. And you're gonna leave half into a bowl. All right, so 1/3 of a cup of sugar, half in the pot, half in the bowl. And you can just eye it. We're just gonna put a little bit of the sugar in the pot while we're bringing our milk up. It will prevent the milk from burning, because burnt milk is yucky. Nobody wants that. Once you put that half of your 1/3 cup of sugar, you can just give it a little tiny mix. All right, I think Riley and Graham, I think they've got their sugar going in their pot. Who else has if you have your sugar in your pot, give me a raised hand.
We got Marco on it.
Okay, great. So the other person, somebody else, I know a bunch of you have a couple of you cooks in the kitchen. So somebody else can measure out your cornstarch, and you're gonna have 2 tablespoons and 1 teaspoon. So 2 tablespoons and 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, and you're gonna put that in the bowl with your other sugar. All right?
No, but are we gonna put all the tablespoons plus the teaspoon?
Yeah, all of the cornstarch goes in the bowl with the other half of your sugar.
The other half of the sugar goes in there. Stop stirring. And then the other sugar.
How much cornstarch was it again?
It's 2 tablespoons and 1 teaspoon. So it's just over an ounce of cornstarch. Great, I think I see almost everybody has their cornstarch in the process of being measured. Okay, and then while the other people are getting their cornstarch measured out, one of the other cooks in the kitchen can get some vanilla and put it in the pot with your milk. And you're just gonna put about a half a teaspoon. You can eyeball it. It's just a little splash of vanilla. Okay, raise your hand if you have your cornstarch in with your sugar and your vanilla in the pot. Excellent. Okay, so we are going to then take some salt, and salt is always really important when we're cooking. It helps the flavor of the chocolate. So we're gonna put just a tiny pinch of salt in the pot with your milk. All right, I think everyone's done their salt pinch, right? So our bowl that has our sugar and our cornstarch, you're just gonna take a little bit of more milk, and you're just gonna put a couple of splashes, maybe about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons in there, and we're just gonna mix that around. This is called making a slurry, all right? So Chris is gonna spotlight this a little bit in the gallery if you wanna look at what it looks like. So it's just like a loose paste, okay? And this is what's gonna help thicken our chocolate pudding, all right? If you put a little bit too much, it's okay, but it should just be like a runny, loose paste, okay? Like we're making glue, exactly.
Like it's supposed to be like that.
And if anybody wants to put their camera on it and let me see it, if you have a question, I'm happy to take a look at yours.
What happens if you dilute it too much?
You can put it like a little splash more of cornstarch in there, and that'll be fine. You can put like another teaspoon of cornstarch.
We need to thicken it.
Anybody else feel like they diluted theirs too much?
How's that? Does that look?
Sure. I'm gonna take a look at it if you want to show it in your
It
camera.
also look like a pancake mix.
Yes, like a loose pancake mix, like a loose glue. If you put a little water in your glue.
I think I was like that.
If you want to show yours, I'll try and look at it.
It's still too, I think it's still too runny.
Yeah, that's what you're running. You can either just remeasure like the cornstarch and put another splash of milk in there, maybe 1 tablespoon of milk, and then you can just eyeball like a 1/3 of a cup of sugar and just mix them together. Eyeballing is totally okay with this recipe.
Come on.
How's everybody else doing? I see thumbs up. Resolves family, great. And how about you guys, Riley and Graham? You guys doing good? if your milk is boiling, I think you guys, Riley and Graham, you got a lot of steam coming out of there. So if your milk came up to a boil, you can just turn your pot off.
Okay, that was the issue. Yeah, that's what he's explaining is that we boiled over.
Yeah, okay. So you can just turn the pot off for a minute because I'm about to boil too. And then we're going to go to the next step when everybody else is there. So how's everybody else's pots doing?
Ours is starting to get very thick.
Very thick. That's good because we want to thicken our milk so we don't have soupy pudding. We have thick pudding.
What should we do once our milk is bubbling?
Once your milk is bubbling, you can turn your pot off, and then once everybody is at that point, we're going to move on to the next step altogether.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Pops is eating the chocolate chips.
What's that? So what is everyone's other favorite desserts besides chocolate?
I love brownies. Who else loves brownies? Hands up for brownies. How about chocolate chip cookies?
Yeah.
If you had to choose between brownies or chocolate chip cookies, raise your hand if you would choose chocolate chip cookies. Raise your hand if you would choose brownies. I think more brownie winners.
We also have a lot of people that just want both of them.
Raise your hand for both. Okay. Whose milk is not boiling? Did not boil yet. So once your pot and your milk has boiled, you can turn it back on. You're gonna turn it back on like a medium low, or like a medium. And we're going to add our cornstarch sugar mixture to the pot.
What do we do?
So you put the pot back on. You want to put it on about medium, and add your cornstarch mixture to the pot. Christopher's going to spotlight this on ours if you want to look at that in your gallery view. All right. And now we're just going to mix it for the heat. So it's going to take a minute or so of mixing for it to get nice and thick. So you might want to share the mixing if your arms start to get a little tired. So maybe one person mixes and then the next person mixes. All right. And you want your mixing, you just want to make sure you get into the corners of the pot, all right, so that you don't get any clumps. And everybody's is going to come together at a different pace based on how hot your pot is, all right? But you're just going to cook it until it starts to get thick. You'll see it changes a little bit. You're going to lose some of the bubbles. And once it starts to thicken up, raise your hand if you feel like yours has started to thicken up. It's going to be like a thick milk or like a cream almost. Graham, you feel like yours is thick? If you think it's thick, then turn it off. It's going to be like almost like a cream consistency, like a heavy cream or a loose whipped cream. It doesn't matter if you use a whisk or a spoon. A whisk just will help make sure you didn't get any clumps at the beginning. But if you don't think it's clumpy, a spoon is fine too. All right, so mine's just about done. All right, so you can kind of see it like moves. The bottom of the pot is very coated when you dip it, right? But it's, you can see how thick it is on my spoon.
You have to see when it's thick.
All right. So it's just like a thick, heavy cream right now, that consistency. All right. Once you've got a nice, thick, heavy cream, we're going to put our chocolate chips in a bowl. All right. So you want to get a bowl.
Chocolate?
And you want about 6 ounces or like a heaping cup of chocolate chips. If you have a 12-ounce bag, just kind of think about half of that. If you like it super chocolatey, feel free to make it 7 ounces.
So what are you supposed to do with the chocolate? Put it
You're
in a
gonna put it
bowl?
in a bowl. You want to get a nice clean bowl.
But if you like it really chocolatey, you can throw some more in too. We're really learning the base.
Okay, raise your hand if your chocolate is in your bowl and you're ready to go to the next part.
No one tries yet.
Put your hand up.
Okay, now we are going to pour our milk mixture right over our chocolate. All right, and this milk mixture is nice and hot. It's milk. that chocolate for us?
Milk mixer or butter chocolate.
I'm just gonna cool mine down a little bit faster, just so you guys can see it. So I'm putting mine just on a little bowl of ice water, and I'm just gonna mix mine a little bit over the ice, just so you don't have to do this. It's just gonna cool it down a little faster. You're welcome to do this if you want to, right? And this is kind of, Chris is gonna kind of zoom in a little bit. You can kind of,
That's
it's
enough.
thick, but it's like a little runny still. It's a little floppy.
Keep mixing, keep mixing.
And that's what it should look like right now. It's not really, really thick. It's thicker as it gets cold. Has everybody got their chocolate in their pudding and their pudding mixed? Raise your hand. Who's got their pudding mixed? Yep, Graham and Riley. Down the bottom, yes, nice. Okay, so like I said, I'm just thickening mine up and cooling it off just a little bit on the ice. And you can either put this directly in your fridge, your bowl that you have right now, and let it cool in your fridge like that. I would suggest putting a piece of plastic wrap directly on it. Or if you want to portion it right now into some cups, you can do that. I have some little cups here. That's why I was just letting mine cool a little bit. So I can put it in some cups so that I can serve it to my family after dinner tonight. So if you want to put it into some cups, you can do that.
I have to go downstairs and put in glass. Would the glass be good for that? Or not really?
Big cup, like it's hot and cold.
You know what, well, let's leave it this year and then we'll just
Serve it when you
You
get
know
it.
what, I don't know.
But if you want to leave it in the bowl you have it in right now, and then just scoop it out later when it's cold, you can do that also. So no worries if you don't want to do this step. All right, so I have my cups of pudding here. And so later on, you can top off your pudding with anything that you want. I have a little bit of whipped cream I just whipped a little while ago. You can put like a dollop of whipped cream on later. You can
Now,
put
what happens
some.
if you put it on now before it gets
If
cold?
you don't let it cool before you put the whipped cream on it, the whipped cream is gonna melt. That's why I just did it on ice right now, cooled it off a little bit. But you can put some raspberries, strawberries on there. You can put some crushed Oreos. You can put other cookies on there. You can put sprinkles. Put marshmallows. You can put chocolate chip cookies in there. So that's chocolate pudding. And you're gonna let this sit in the refrigerator until it's nice and chilled. Otherwise, right now it's just hot pudding. Does anybody want to show me theirs in their bowl? Nice.
Sure.
Garin.
Garin, that looks good in
Yeah,
your
like-
little yellow cups. I like your, is that
And Andrea, yep.
a dinosaur spoon that the Rosells have?
Sure.
What's your spoon there? Show me your spoon. Is that a dinosaur or is that a man?
Oh, it's a little man.
Oh, little man, that's a very cool whisk. Excellent. I like that, Riley, you're licking your spoon. That is the perfect way to clean spoons. Excellent. Andrea, how do you guys do over there?
Very good.
You're nice. That looks perfect. So if you're not going to put it into little cups right now, just put plastic wrap right on top of it. Let it touch it. Otherwise, it'll be like a film.
The film, yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, will do.
It has to be melted.
Should I like Pam spray the plastic wrap a little bit?
So once it's cooled, it'll just pull off and it'll pull that little tiny thin layer off with it, and that's good.
Okay.
Yeah. Does anybody else have questions or want to show me theirs? Otherwise, Christopher's gonna be our guinea pig and eat it. Ours is gonna be a little bit warm still, just like Riley's spoon.
It's delicious. I like it with the Oreos on top.
I like mine with the raspberries. Who's gonna put fruit on top of theirs? Raise your hand for fruit. Raise your hand for cookies on top. Raise your hand for both. A little healthy and a little fun. All right, well that was chocolate pudding and I hope you all had fun and I hope you all enjoy it after dinner tonight. It's a good reason to eat your vegetables.
So Katie, how long do you think it will take for it to chill down?
Depending on the size of the bowl, if you still have it in a big thick bowl, it will take longer, maybe 2 hours. If you have it in a nice shallow pan or small bowls, it'll probably take more like an hour, a little less.
Does anybody have any other things that they want to learn how to cook if we do some more cooking classes? Last week we did homemade marshmallows. Today was chocolate pudding. Do you have any favorites?
Riley says brownies.
Brownies,
Homemade
okay.
brownies.
I love brownies.
It's always better when it's homemade instead of out of a box. So it's fun to learn. And so many of these recipes are great bases. So we learned how to make the chocolate pudding today, but it seems like, Katie, you can put anything on top of it.
Right, if you wanted to use butterscotch chips next time, you could do butterscotch chips. You could do white chocolate and put extra vanilla and have a vanilla pudding. You could mix in toffee or caramel into it. You could make it with half milk and half coffee next time if you wanted a little mocha situation, which is delicious for the older folks. Maybe not the little ones.
Katie, what about like clafouties, cherry?
Yes, yeah, those are fun. And they're pretty quick to put together. So that's a nice one to do, yeah.
They're delicious.
Well, that's terrific. If you think of any more ideas about things that you or your kids or even mom and dad would like to learn how to make, please email us. You can email info@harmonieclub.org and make sure that you hashtag your chocolate pudding when it's done on social media using @theharmonieclub or new since 1852. Thank you so much, Katie. I'm very lucky that you're my sister. I get to eat yummy desserts all the time. Can't wait to see you guys all back at the clubhouse soon. But until then, enjoy your chocolate pudding.
Thank you so much.